The coronavirus pandemic is not slowing down for business of human smugglers. To the south of us in Kinney County, they are seeing an increase in criminal activity along the border. Eyewitness News reporter Vanessa Croy explains how the smugglers are putting a stress on the county's already limited resources.
The Kinney County Sheriff tells me these smuggling rings are creating dangerous situations for not only the people who live in this rural county, but the migrants they're carrying. Last week, 3 migrants died in a rollover crash as authorities try to continue cracking down on these reckless criminals.
Smugglers are up, apprehensions are up, pursuits are off the chart, stolen vehicles, I would say catastrophic.
Dashcam video from the Kinney County Sheriff's Office shows the moment this human smuggler slams on his brakes and tries to make a run for it. Sheriff Brad Coe said the county has seen a huge increase in human smuggling since the COVID pandemic began. And in the last few weeks, it's gotten even worse.
But it's just nonstop.
Coe said the criminals are ruthless, leading police on high-speed chases down backcountry roads like Ranch Road 674.
It's pretty twisty and curvy. The speed limit says 20. You better be doing 20 miles an hour. You ain't gonna make it through that curve.
3 migrants died in a rollover crash last weekend, 2 taken to the hospital in critical condition.
Accident the other day, tied up every ambulance we had to call for support from Edwards County.
Viewer video caught this scene last month just a few miles outside of Brackettville. Coe said a smuggler drove a mile onto a private ranch and crashed into a fence. He said it took authorities hours to find the migrants in the car and the driver. The SUV used to smuggle the migrants, just one of many stolen vehicles criminals are using to operate.
They're stolen out of San Antonio, some from Cedar Park, Austin area.
And when it ends, Coe doesn't know. He said both the smugglers and migrants are getting more desperate.
It's running everywhere. They're knocking on people's doors at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because there's no food, they're out of water. A couple of weeks ago, we had the heat index up to 115. We ended up finding a body.
Coe said the coronavirus pandemic playing a part in the uptick, creating more job opportunities for criminals of all ages.
Our young kids, anywhere between 15, say 28, 29 years old, they flash $4,000 or $5,000 to some of these people. That's a ton of money.
Vanessa Croy, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.